Good morning and welcome to the devotions for Monday, the 12th of July. It didn't come home. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, where have you been for the past 4 weeks? I am, of course, talking about the football. And sadly, we didn't win. But I'm not going to major on football this morning. I want to think about sporting events as a whole. We've just had Wimbledon, which I've been able to watch since we were in isolation. We've got the upcoming Olympics, again held over from last year. We've had cricket going on recently, and we've had rugby as well. And no doubt we've also had the Tour de France as well. And no doubt other things going on as well, sports-wise. Now, I don't know whether you enjoy watching sport or taking part in sport. Usually, I can take it or leave it. But even I have been getting excited about the England football this past 4 weeks. So much so, I've actually been shouting at the TV, much to the amusement of my sons, who seem to think I haven't got a clue what's happening. Most of the time, I probably don't. But one word that has been bandied about in our house the past few weeks is passion. Gareth Southgate does have a passion for his England team, and that comes out in the team itself. It's kind of rubbed off on them. That also goes for the backroom staff as well, the other people who support the team in various different ways. And then you've got the fans. And I'm talking about the real fans, not the ones who have been spoiling it lately. You see the passion that they have for their team. Or, watching Wimbledon, the passion that the spectators have for their chosen player. My question today is, do we have that passion for church and our faith? Watching the fans going down the concourse towards Wembley, they were excited, they were expectant, they were there waving their flags and chanting, and that was even before they'd got into the stadium. Then, as we look at them inside, the expectancy and the excitement builds and builds as the crowds get together. The same at Wimbledon too, maybe a little bit more reserved than at the football. But they're shouting for their players. They've got banners and pictures. Sitting on Henman Hill, you can see the excitement and feel and hear it. And then afterwards, when the one we're following wins, that excitement then spills back out into the streets. And we're desperate to tell people that we won. In the Bible, when Jesus was out in the crowds, talking, teaching, healing, there was an expectancy from people that something was going to happen. And invariably, it did. We read of the healing of the cripples, who then get up and jump and dance about and are desperate to show people what happened. The blind men who regained their sight. The man who was cleansed of the demons. Even the woman at the well, after her encounter with Jesus, was desperate to get back to her village, to the people who'd shunned her, to tell them what had happened. We're also told in the Bible about the church in Laodicea I've probably pronounced that wrong. I'm sorry. They were told that they were lukewarm. They were neither hot nor cold. They were neither one thing or another. Sometimes being in church on a Sunday morning is the last place we want to be, especially when you've got young children. Sometimes it's harder to get them dressed and ready and fed and out of the door on a Sunday morning than it is to take them to school during the week. And by the time you get to church, your stress levels are somewhere up here, and the last thing you want to do is talk to people and actually focus on God. Maybe other things have happened during the week and we're just really not in the mood. So my prayer today, for me as much as anybody else, is that we will ignite that passion for God, for church, for our faith. That it is more than the passion we see in our sports fans. Surely, if they can get so excited about a few men running around on a pitch, sorry football fans, we can certainly get much more excited about our Saviour. So when you're feeling a bit despondent and things haven't gone your way, just ask God to reignite that spark, that we might have that passion that spills out into the streets, just like we have seen the past few weeks. So God bless and take care.